everybody, my name's Mary and I'm a nature guide or interpreter at Humboldt Redwood State Park. I'm here with my fellow interpreter Erica.
Hi everybody.
And today my camera woman, and we're again on the South Fork of the beautiful Eel River in the extraordinary Humboldt Redwood State Park, home of the giant trees. And this is part of a series I've been doing on animal tracks and animal signs. This one's title is Deer versus Bunny. How can we tell them apart? Well, surprisingly, it can be kind of difficult for a couple of the signs, and those are the two that I'm going to go over with you today. And I only know about them because the bear tracker, Kim Cabrera, hey Kim, about a month ago took me on a walk and kind of put me in the know of how to tell these two animals apart based on these signs. So after this program, you'll know how to do it too. Then we'll all be super smart. All right, the first is, if you come up closer, based on their browsing activity. So you might say, well, of course, a deer, if it's like 4 feet up, how can it be a bunny? But there are a lot of browsing that you see that could be either. You know, it's maybe at knee height or below. But the one we're going to look at right now to show you, to demonstrate the deer, is this one right here. And if you'll notice, it's kind of like a rough cut. And if let's go to another one over here. Let's look at, I particularly want to show you, where'd it go? Right, this leaf. So deer actually don't have any upper incisors. So those are those middle teeth in the front, you know, that let you bite into a juicy apple or something like that. So they don't have them, they just have a hard palate. So what they have to do, they have to press their lower teeth, incisors, up against that hard palate and then just kind of rip. So they pull their heads back and they try and rip off that leaf. So if you look right here, let me get like a pen, my finger's too big. You can actually see the scrape marks of their teeth, of their lower incisors, as it pulled along the leaf before they were able to rip it off. So that's pretty cool. I had to look at a lot of these before I found that. I was pretty happy. But that definitely shows you. So deer make a rough cut. Now I couldn't actually find a sample over here of the cut a bunny would make, but let me show you a photo. So the upper one would be the deer. See how sort of rough and torn it is? Now this is a bunny. It's like they have two very sharp sets of incisors on the top and the bottom. So this is a little frayed because it's a little old. Usually it's a lot cleaner, but you can see that 45-degree angle, that really sharp cut that a bunny would make. So that tells you right off that a rabbit or some kind of bunny made that cut versus the rough cut of the deer. So that's pretty cool, huh? That definitely tells you.
Wow.
Do you think you could tell, Erica?
Now I can.
See? All right, now we're going to go from the front of the body kind of to the back of the body, or where this, thanks for the sound effects, where this all comes out, because that's the second sign that we're going to look at, which can be a little confusing. All right, now we're going to talk about what comes out the back end after they eat all these leaves and twigs and buds and grasses. So they eat a lot of the same kinds of food. So it's not surprising that their scat looks very similar. But once you're in the know, it'll be pretty easy. Now, can anyone tell me, so do I need to tilt it?
No.
Can anyone tell me which one's the deer scat and which one's the bunny scat?
Which one? If you have any ideas, type it in the comments.
Can anyone tell?
Kim, let someone else answer before you answer.
All right,
Okay.
so is that enough time?
Okay, we're going to do it. Say
All
it,
right.
Mary.
Now look at this one though. If you notice the detail, it has a point at one end and then a little dimple at the other end, or a depression. Let me see, another one might be better. Let's look at this one. See, this one has a point at one end.
Point.
Do you get the point?
Yep.
and a little depression or dimple at the other end. And these are just kind of flattened balls. Now the colors can vary depending on how dry it is, how old it is, and what they've been eating. All right, anyone tell me now?
Okay, someone says the darker one is deer. 2 people put question marks.
All right, yeah, whoever said deer, and thanks Kim for not giving it away.
Someone said don't touch it. Too late.
Just wait. All right, another way you could tell, aside from the point and the dimple, so when deer deposit their scat, they deposit it in kind of a clump like that. That's actually how I found it, just like that. But when rabbits deposit their scat, it's just like one there, one over there, just little by little. I mean, they could, the output out of a rabbit can be quite high, I believe, as much as I think they found maybe over 500 per day. But they have actually a little added, they have 2 kinds of these pellets. One is called the cecal pellet, which they will actually eat. It's usually one that they deposit at night and they eat it directly when it comes out of the body. And that gives them the ability to kind of run it through their digestive system again and extract more nutrients. And there's a lot more detail that goes into that. It helps them get their protein, and it's sort of fermented. It's sort of what a ruminant will do, running it, you know, with chewing their cud. It's the rabbit version of that. All right, so I think that's pretty much it as far as these 2 signs. It's kind of surprising. These 2 animals that look so different in their size and shape and how they look actually have 2 signs. That can be, unless you're in the know, kind of confusing. But once you know, it's pretty simple. Hi, Erica?
Yeah, totally.
You hungry?
Oh, a little bit.
Time for a snack? Let's see. Wait.
Oh, Mary,
Uh-oh.
they're all in the same container.
I shouldn't have put these in the same container, huh?
And why are they chocolate-covered raisins?
Maybe... Wait, are we sure that was the deer?
I don't know. Who? Well, okay. Just take something and let's go.
Wait, maybe this was the raisinette. Yeah, I think this is the raisinette. All right.
Okay.
Bye-bye.
Bye.